What's up, brother?
How's it going? Good to see
Man,
you.
you looking blurry as hell.
Am I?
Blurrier than a motherfucker.
Ugh, goodness.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There we
Clear.
are. How you doing?
I can't hear you now, though. Are you talking?
Seriously?
Nah,
Yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Ah, he falls
You have
for
a
it
little, you
every
have
time.
something, you have a little something right here. You might want to,
What
no,
is it?
no.
It's herpy.
I just showed up messing with you today, man. We're just lighting it up, trying to have some fun, trying to,
We
trying to
should
make
have
it
fun.
through this bear market. You know what I mean?
What bear market? Bitcoin's at 63, dude. Last week it was like at 27.
Sorry, I meant bull market.
It's forever a bull
Bro,
market.
we're up almost 3% today. Send it.
Send it. I'm 10x it. I want $600,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah, brother, I could go for that. I could go for some 600,000 Bitcoin. But
Yeah.
it's not a bear market if you don't check the price.
Okay, so it's not a bear market. I'm hardly checking the price. I
Yeah.
check it once or twice a day.
What's kind of funny is I have different tabs open on my phone. I don't
Okay.
know why I've gotten the bad habit of always going to Bitbo. And then
Yeah.
instead of like going to the same one, I'll just do it again. And so I've got
Yeah.
like dozens of different Bitbo browsers open, and it's kind of painful. But I don't want to click out of them. But I scroll through them, and I have the days where it shows like 120,
Oh,
112. And I'm like,
you're
oh
living in the
man,
past.
I remember what that was like. That was fun.
We
I
had
mean,
it so
do
good.
you
We
remember the
had it
first
so
time
good,
that it
dude.
hit 100K and you texted me and you let me know? And I had no idea I
Yeah.
was out on the walk. What a
I
moment.
messaged I messaged you on Telegram. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think my message was, dude,
yeah. Yeah. And I said, dude, what?
dude,
Bro.
dude.
Yeah, it was very, very riveting conversations that we had back and forth. But it is interesting. We could talk about the psychology of the price movement. I found this old meme, and it was, the Bitcoin price was showing 63,000. And the next to that, it was like, oh, I should have bought more. Why didn't I buy Bitcoin? And then the below that in the second half of the picture was Bitcoin at 20,000. And I was like, oh, I'm not buying this thing. It's a scam.
Yeah, yeah.
And so here we are at the what used to be the top is now our bottom.
You know what I think is more tragic than all of that?
Yeah.
There's a guy I know. I met him in 2021, 22, and he bought Bitcoin like at the top, like at
Yeah.
60,000. And then he had a really bad accident. And unfortunately, he had a head injury and he was in a coma
Oh my gosh.
until like maybe 2 weeks ago. And I finally got a chance to see him at the hospital, and he looked great. He was healthy. And the one thing he wanted me to tell him about was Bitcoin.
No, you're kidding.
And
This is this is a
like,
joke.
I was like, you're gonna want to go into
Yeah.
that coma again and wait another 4 years, dude.
That's
Because the
funny.
price is exactly the same as when you went under. And he asked me to just hit him in the head with a wrench, which I
Put
did,
it
and
back
he's now in
down.
a coma.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
dude.
see what
Yeah,
happens in 4 years when he wakes up or whenever.
yeah. We need to be retard maxing is I think the first level, and then the second level is coma maxing, and then the third level is space time maxing. That's
Space time.
that's getting out into interstellar, and it's like that
What
meme. It's like
unbelievable cope.
1 hour is equivalent to 7 years. Good, we can hodl here.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need to yeah, be near Gargantua.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, goodness, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? I'll tell you the other thing, other than retard maxing, I think
Yeah.
that's good. Dry powder maxing.
Yes, cash flow is the way to go.
Save up every worthless dollar you can, every
Hmm.
cuck buck, 10, 20, 100, 10,000 at a time, and stash those away and wait because I think we are going to go lower.
You
And if
do?
we don't, yeah, I think we're going to, yeah, in the 40s,
You think 40s?
maybe 30s,
No.
max pain.
Do you really think so?
Max. I I don't know. I don't know. But I did I did see something about, with Warsh, the new Fed chair, he's got to make a choice. He's got to either save the dollar or save the bond market. Both are bad for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is and gold are sniffing out that there is serious trouble. And here's what I think happens. Major crisis, Bitcoin's the only thing left standing. Everybody needs to buy it to get out of the system. But if Warsh raises rates, that's going to help the dollar and hurt the bond market. And then you refinance the debt at a higher rate, which is just going to completely destroy the value of the dollar, inflation. And I don't think there's a good end to the story. And I think it's like you have these huge collisions, and Bitcoin is just sort of the bystander. And there's going to be some collateral damage. Bitcoin's going to go lower, but eventually it'll be seen as the only thing that's worth holding. But I think we're going to have to go through that collision before we come out the other side and Bitcoin wins again.
That's interesting. While I would welcome that, I'm not planning for that actually. Like I'm just buying what I can buy when I can buy it. And but I'll say this, and I've never done this before, but if we do go down to the 40s or the whatever 30s, whatever it is, around that range, I will take out a personal loan. I've never done it,
Hmm.
but I would do it. I would
How
do it.
much would you buy? Would you buy one Bitcoin?
Yeah, I'll try as much as I can to buy one Bitcoin or close to it, whatever the personal loan I could get,
Personal loan for 30K?
something like
What,
that.
so interest rate would be at, seven,
Oh,
it could be higher. It could be
higher.
8%,
The
10%,
APR, AP, I mean, like 19,
20%,
20.
20%. It looks like a credit card.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
max
but
slavery.
yeah, but I don't know what happens if you just say fuck you, I'm not paying. I
I don't know. I don't know. They
don't
come
know what
after
actually
you. You
happens. I'm not
can,
sure. I've not been in that
I don't know.
situation, thankfully, but I'd like to know.
I think you can go bankrupt. I think you can declare bankruptcy.
I'd love to see them try and bankrupt me. Try it. Get in my face and try and bankrupt me, bro.
It's scary though if you think about that because they could sue you and you go before a judge and a judge says, "Hand over your private keys."
Yeah, if they sued me, I'd sue them. That's what I would do.
I I sue them back. I lost my Bitcoin. It's like, no, well, they're gonna look. There's no way. There's no way that There's no way that that story ends well where you just get to keep all the money.
I'd show up like one of those sovereign individuals. You ever see those videos where they're just
No.
like it's like painful to watch. They show up to court and the judge is like, is Phil here? And then the person stands up and is like, I am the person alive that could go by that name. And then he's like, what? And it just goes downhill
I do not consent.
from
I
there.
do not
Yeah.
consent.
Yeah.
I have seen those when they get pulled over by the police, and the police is like, I don't care. You have to have a license or you're going to jail.
Yeah.
And they're like, talk to the sign on my window.
I'm in commerce is what they say. It's like what? I've never seen it work. If it worked, I would have a lot more respect for it. But in any situation, I
Yeah.
see them try and do it. It's like it never works out.
Hand over your license and registration, or I will tase you.
Right, exactly. It's like you don't. Hold on, let me check my note card. You, my body is sovereign. I don't
Your
know.
body's sovereign until you're in a cell next to Bubba.
Yeah, but I'm conducting, and then you're just behind the bars. I'm conducting commerce. I was conducting commerce. Like I don't know. I think the goal is just to stay out of prison. However, you
I
got
think
to
you're right.
match power with power. And
Okay.
reminded me of so my friend in college, he tore his meniscus.
Okay.
So one of my buddies gave him a flat tire in the snow, just like stepped on the back of his shoe, and
Okay.
freak thing tore his meniscus. And we were kind of like not friends with this group of Italians in college, but they were like close by to where we lived, so we would see them.
Yeah,
And they
little
were nice enough.
paisano.
Guido. I'm like real Guido, like real Italian from New York, And there's this one guy, his name's Joe Barboza, and
Of course it is. Forget
and my
about it.
buddy Chris is walking around on his crutches, and he goes, "Oh, what happened?" And he goes, "Oh man, Jeff tore my meniscus." He goes, "Oh, you should tear his badiscus."
Smart. You
And we
should. Right in the biscuits.
and the and the name of our college like group chat is the Badiscus Boys. It's been
The
that way.
biscuits.
The Discus Boys. This was like the funniest, dumbest thing, I wonder what Joe Barbosa is up to. He's
He's
probably
probably
he's probably
he's putting
preparing
guys in cement
Badiscus.
boots.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's sending guys to sleep with the fishes.
Yeah, something like that, man. These were like real Italians. Yeah. You ever
Yeah.
spend time with like the real Italians, like the northeast Italians, New York
Uh,
Italians?
yeah, like Olive Garden.
Yeah, yeah, Oliver and Get the
Mazzaballa.
yeah, yeah. Like yeah, I've watched The Sopranos.
I've been to Carrabba's, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Pizza
Yeah.
Hut, Papa John's. I know plenty of Italians.
Well, you are a man of culture, so I am not surprised.
This is true.
Yeah, it's very cultural of you. I mean, I wouldn't expect
Yeah.
anything less.
No. Yeah. No, you shouldn't. So what's going to happen? You don't think we're going lower? You think we're going higher? What's going to send it higher, dude? Nothing's going to send it higher
No, I think we'll teeter around here, 50s, 60s, you know?
forever.
Yeah, for a very long time. Maybe until the end of the year or next year.
Next year.
I
Uh,
can't foresee what is going to be a positive catalyst, but I just think something will happen. I don't know what it is, but
it's the collision, dude. It's the collision course.
yeah.
Economic, sovereign default, stock market collapse, bond market crashing, interest rates rising, rolling over the debt. I mean, there is a laundry list of bad news.
My
So,
thesis is very simple, retarded. We're going to print our way out of this. The money printer goes burr. Everything goes up. Bitcoin goes up the highest. And that's the thing.
hmm, maybe if
I'm
it
not
was that
saying
simple.
when it's going to happen. I have no predictions on when that money printer is going to go off again. But you look at our debt, you look at the unfunded liabilities, and there's no walking back from this. It's only a matter of how long can you hold off on doing that inevitable action. And so, was that a year, 2 years, three? I don't know. But when that
What if there's
happens,
no
it'll be
crash?
crazy.
What if there is no crash? You get all the talking heads saying that we're going to crash, and they've been saying that for years. And what if they get the stable coin legislation passed?
Yeah.
We export stable coins. We force the world to use the dollar, and stablecoin becomes like the digital payment rail. Bitcoin is the opt out
Yeah.
if there are enough ways to transact with it. But we're all just roped into this digital panopticon tied to your ID, and that could just prevent the crash.
Yeah.
Everything just goes on instead of a paper dollar or whatever, dollar backed by US institutions. It's a digital dollar backed by treasuries, and we force the world to use them.
The only question I have is how do you get the gay boys to stop selling Bitcoin? Because we'd be a lot higher if there were no gay boys selling
Are you talking
Bitcoin.
about Sailor?
I'm talking about that gay boy. I'm talking about a lot of other gay boys, pleb gay boys, shit corner gay boys. Gotta get these gay boys. Gay boys. Stop.
I think
Everywhere I look, gay
I
boy.
think people are, yeah, man. I mean, I'm not selling. I just think people are tired. We were sold this thing's going to the moon. Omega candle.
We were,
You know,
we were sold on it. You know who sold me? I sold myself.
I
I
sold
thought,
myself, dude. I told everybody I know,
yeah.
and nobody asks me about it, but they do laugh at me in group chats and in
Well,
person.
the easiest way to deal with that is just never leave the house and change your number and fake your death.
All things I was planning to do
Yeah.
starting next week.
Yeah, I do it a couple times, and every few years. I think it's a healthy thing to do.
Yeah,
Then
just
they
kind of
can't bankrupt
recycle.
me.
There
That
we
guy's
go.
dead.
Man, you are on a different level.
You know how
S tier.
well, it's pretty easy. They call me, the collectors call me, and they say, "Is this you?" And I say, "No, that guy's dead." And I just hang
This is
up.
not Phil. This is
Yeah.
Ajit.
No, I don't know. Never heard of that guy, but I definitely know he's dead. So I would just
He's
file
yeah.
that, and yeah, never call this number again. He's dead. Bye.
New phone. Who dis? Click.
You
Smart.
know, so these are the high level tactics that you get when you listen to the Stack Show. You know, if you really want to get ahead, you really
Yeah.
want to get that strategic advantage, you know, then this is the spot to be because you're getting great free advice. Um, we are launching a course soon for our audience, just in in case you want to actually take this seriously, put it into action. We're going to give
Yeah.
you a 86-week course on sovereignty and retard maxing
And
daily,
recipes.
boats daily,
Recipes
and
as
and
well.
recipes, Italian
Meal
recipes.
plans, you know,
Yep,
supplement guides.
yep. Meatball Parmesan sandwich meal prepping, different types of Italian sandwiches, how to prepare them, how to prepare yourself, for the real world. Yeah, it's a lot. It's really a lot. It's super exciting that we're doing this, and I'm just, man, I'm looking forward to really enriching other people's lives. And it's only, what is it? What are we charging per month?
299.
2.99. Yeah. So that's a steal.
Hit the bell notification so you
Yeah,
can be the first to know when our recipe retard maxing cookbook is available.
it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna love it. We're gonna do vision boards, dream boards, whatever those are called.
Yeah. And the intro is written by one of the Cardone brothers, the one that's weird looking, who's not as successful.
Aren't they twins?
That's a fair point.
So they're both kind of weird looking.
The one that's
Gary, I think Gary is not the, he's a little Cardone.
the wait, are they shorter? Is one
No, I
shorter?
mean like Grant had like the name, the bigger name. He was like the real estate guy, and Gary
Okay.
was like kind of down. I don't actually know, man, but I guess Gary has been pretty bearish. No,
We should figure this out if they're writing the intro to our book, if one of them
you're
is.
right. Well, yeah, you're right.
It's actually not either of the twins. It's Steve Cardone. He's
Yeah,
the older brother.
the oldest brother,
Yeah, he's really smart.
Garth. No, Garth Cardone.
I thought it was Steve.
No, it's Gary, Grant, and Garth.
You're kidding me.
I'm just making shit up.
Okay.
But one of them, maybe we get all three of them to write each a little paragraph for the intro.
We could ask.
Yeah, we'll ask. Anyway, let's what do you think? Stack some sats here.
Why not? This will be the best part of my week.
But you were just at the beach.
Second best part of my week.
Yeah.
All right, buying $21 at 63,000.
I'm buying 100 today.
100. Woo!
Yeah,
Big money.
that feels
All
good.
right. 32,000 sats. Nice.
Nice, man.
Yeah, that's better.
How you liking Strike? You still liking Strike?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. I'm not picking battles, you know. I mean, the last bear
Yeah.
market, we had the pan wars, cast iron or stainless steel. That was a good battle because,
That
it
was a
doesn't really
friendly
matter.
battle.
It doesn't really
Now
matter.
it's like, how good of a Bitcoiner are you? Oh, how could you use them? Because he said this thing. Oh, how could, it's like, man,
Yeah, tribalism.
yeah, if it's a good product, it's a good product. But we always say, you should be buying Bitcoin, but you should be spending Bitcoin. You should be using Bitcoin. And to do
Hmm.
that, you got to download Mana Wallet. Our
Man,
boy
well, it's the
Adam
best.
Semeka. It's the absolute best, man. They're constantly making it better. I don't know how they make it better because it's amazing already, but
Code.
they're always thinking about ways to make it better. So yeah, download Mana Wallet, use that.
They're not a sponsor.
They're not. They are not, but we they're friends, friends and companions, and
Brothers in arms.
they're writing the outro for the course, right?
We have so much going on with this.
Yeah,
We really have to sit down and figure out how many recipes and how much is going to be Italian food.
Adam said that one of the things he's going to help with is he's going to teach people how to play guitar and sing like an angel.
He he does have the voice of an angel.
He really does. He really does. I haven't seen him put out any music recently, but one song that he put out there, I was like, man, he's actually really good.
Which one was that?
I don't know, it was a while ago. It was like a few months ago, maybe.
You don't remember though?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember.
It's weird.
Maybe it was Three Doors Down that he was covering because
Was it Creed?
no, it wasn't Creed. I don't know, but I'm just saying, Adam. Like, we got to put this music out there. I think the plebs could use it. I think it's good for the soul.
I think it would be good to hear him do an acoustic version of Pump It Up.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up.
Yeah, don't you think? I can hear it
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. I like that.
It would fit for this time period too.
Yeah,
Unplugged.
yeah, man. We got to get some more memes. The vibe is so low, and the memes aren't great. I'm not putting out great memes or content. A lot of it. I want to say is it's like gotten away from the memes, and it's more you get all these Bitcoin accounts that are doing more of like the engagement slop
Yeah,
BS,
right.
right? Because that performs better. There's like they know how to do the algorithm thing. But before it was just like people putting out funny images and stuff, and it doesn't
Yeah,
catch
the
on
thing
with
that we
this.
had in the past was the price action, where you could laugh at people when they
Yeah,
sold it and it went back up.
yeah,
But we're just kind of beep,
yeah.
beep, just flatlining.
So you think this is what the rest of the year looks like? What's your thoughts on timeline?
I think at least 10 years of this.
10 years of this.
Yeah, I do. 10 years. And then I think we hockey stick.
10 years in the '60s and the '50s.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would
I
be
do.
brutal. No, you don't. Stop it.
Yeah, I do. It's been brutal. It's been what? When did we drop? October. And we've been in the same range pretty much since October. I mean, we were in the 80s in February and January and whatnot, but
February 4th went down to 62,
yeah.
and then went back up to the '70s, and yeah, yeah. I don't know. Whatever, brother. It's just work hard, make money, buy Bitcoin, take care of yourself, take care of your family, forget about it. Eventually, it'll go up, and that's it.
Yeah,
That's all I can say.
2036.
2036, baby. Just gotta
Jot
work
that
hard.
down. I was convinced by Rob during our call last week, looking at the power law, which indicates 10 million by 2040. I'm okay with that.
You okay with that now? After putting some thought to it,
Yeah, I've had like a week to think about it.
that's not bad.
No, no. What else is going to go from 60,000 to 10 million in 10 years?
It's not bad.
14 years,
Yeah,
13 and a half years.
I could do that.
13 years, we'll be at like, what is it? I don't know, episode 1,300 by that time.
I'll be 50 by that point.
You'll be 50, same with me.
Yeah,
I'll be 52.
yeah. That's still plenty of time
Dude, you
to
got
enjoy it.
so yeah, they say like if you were retire by the time you're like 53, you live like 10 to 15 years longer than if
Yeah.
you work till you're 60 or it descends rapidly. But if you retire at 53, you're
And then
golden.
with that level of wealth, I mean, and the technology, the way that it's going, I mean, you could, if you were down for stuff like that, you could really, you know, maybe there's like life extending types of stuff. Although I don't know that I would do that. I don't think I would. Other than just like the whatever's more natural.
Definitely having like a cybernetic AR-15 attached to each arm.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. I want. Yeah, definitely.
We're enforcing those borders.
Yeah.
Show me your papers.
You know what, man? I'm good with that. 10 million by 2040. I feel pretty good about that.
It just kind of it smooths everything out,
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter. Like, Bitcoiners, they'll probably everybody will sell once it hits a million, right? And
Yes.
we'll go from a million down to 250.
Yeah, that's the tough part, right? Because I feel like once Bitcoin's like a back above like 200,000, people are going to start selling,
Yeah,
you know? But then, yeah. Oh, listen, 40 million by 2040.
10 million,
10 million. I just raised the number. 60 million?
80, 100 million by next week. Yeah, no, 10 million, 2040,
Yeah.
a million by 2032, 2034, something like that.
Yeah.
And so once you get to the million, I mean, think about it. Like if it goes up to a million, are people going to not buy it? Of course they are.
Yeah, of course they are.
It'll be a winner. Everybody loves winners. Everyone's buying the SpaceX IPO at the top.
Yeah,
People love to buy things at the top.
they
So
sure do.
I
I know
think
I
that
do.
I think that even if it hits a million, it'll bounce. It'll sell and then bounce back up and then build. And then you'll just get this cyclical pattern where there's no net seller. Yes, there are people selling, but the buyers outweigh all the selling, and the price
Yeah.
just keeps going up and gets absorbed and goes up and up and up.
I like the way you're talking, Greer. I
I
like it.
think that'll be exciting. Then I will watch the price every day.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to plugging back into the price. Just getting that dopamine hit of, oh gosh, we're so back, baby.
You know what I would like is if Strike or one of those just put like a FOMO button and you could just make the price. It just said the price was a million
Yeah,
or 10 million.
just to see
Not
it.
not just like a screen,
Yeah,
just
like
for
oh,
fun.
here's what your Bitcoin be worth if it hit, whatever.
Yeah,
And then, yeah,
like a
it's just
little
like swipe. Yeah, yeah.
hopium button. Boop.
Opium.
And now
Yeah,
it's like 10 million a coin.
that's a fun idea.
Yeah, that would be good. That'd be a nice app feature. I'll bet Mana could do it.
I bet they could. What can't they do? That's the only question. What can't they do?
I mean, I can't think of anything.
No, me neither.
Can they make a gabagool?
A good gabagool? Yeah, I don't know. Can they? Well, you'll find out in our 80-week course.
Yeah, it'll be in the front section.
Yeah.
We won't you know, delay that too long.
No, that's the important stuff. But anyway, man, heck. Batten down the hatches, hodl, stack what you can,
Dry powder,
dry powder, and
sell feet picks, do
see
whatever
it.
you
See you
got.
at the top, man. I'll see you at the top. That's where I'll see
Okay. Yeah. 10 years from now.
you. Going into my coma, self-induced coma.
I mean, it's not a bad way to go, but you got to make it long enough. The coma has to last long enough.
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
that's what you do. You tell the doc, "Hey, don't wake me up until we hit 10 million.
That's
I don't
it.
care what
Yeah.
I don't care what age I am. If it's 80 years, wake me up."
This is a good service, coma induced, based on the Bitcoin price, you could make a pretty penny. Some
Combine
Bitcoin.
that with lucid dream technology. You
Yeah.
can live whatever you want while you're sleeping. It
Yeah.
feels real. It's like vanilla sky.
I like this, man. Let's add that to the course.
Good idea. This will be the prologue.
Well, all right, brother.